Friends, we are going to learn chapter 9, Human Resource Management. Nowadays modern technology is developed in unutterable, so we have to use those resources to develop what? Human resources. For example, our online learning. We are learning through online nowadays. So for what reason? You the future experts. Because of you only we are utilizing the resources, all the resources to develop the human resources. If in our India we have high rate of population, so we develop human resources easily. If we do so only, one day India will become a developed country. Another one thing I want to say, if quality of goods want to produce, what want to do? We need expert in that particular field. So, expert, how can we recognize? Through this human resource, we can employ the expert in an organization. So, like this, do you know Abdul Kalam Mission 2020? Why he has concentrated on students? Because they are the future human resources of India. That's why today's topic is how to utilize the human resources and how to manage the human resource. Now students, today we are going to learn chapter 9. Nowadays modern technology is developed in unutterable. So we have to use those resources to develop our human resources. For example, take for example our online learning classes. So the future, you are the future experts. So we are giving training, we are developing your human resources through these online classes. So that is called human resource development. In our India, we have high rate of population, so we can develop human resources easily. If we do so, then only India will become a developed country. Do you know Abdul Kalam Mission? Why he was concentrated on students? They are the future human resources of India. Like the same way, if quality of goods, if you want to produce, we have to employ the experts in that particular field. So, today's chapter topic is human resource management. Now, let me get into the lesson. First one is meanings we are going to learn. Then definition. And then we are going to learn the characteristics. And next one, significance. Everything we are going to learn in this video. See, Mr. X is starting the business. He is bringing capital and also land and building assets, all the assets and plant and machinery, all the assets he bring to the business. All the assets are there in the business. What we need? Raw material. So, all these are bring to the business by X. Which one alone is not in this in his business? Worker. So without worker, the business will not be fulfilled. Worker and employee. See, these we call it as human resources. Human resources. Those who are managing this employee and workers, they are called, that is called as human resource management. So all these business resources he arranged, whether these resources utilized properly, and these resources will be changed into what? It want to change into goods and services. So in an organization, a person is working, they are called as human resource, or else we call it as manpower. Suppose without these human resource, remaining all these resources are what? Considered as waste. Then already in the first lesson we have studied 4 M's. Isn't it? Let us recall. Men. What are they? Machine, material. Next one is money. So you can imagine machine. You can imagine a man. See, everything is there. Machine is there. Then material is there. Then money is there. With the help of the human resources, the organization will be fulfilled. So, we can recall the lesson. What was the definition given by according to Peter F. Drucker has given the definition also. What was the definition? That definition is man of all resources. All these are resources available to him. What with these resources, what he has to do, he can grow and develop. For that reason, the resources are available to him. Now, let us move on. Whatever the man, machine, material and money, whatever it may be, the business, human resources is very important. Which will bring the success? A success of business depends upon the human resources. So, human resources will be very loyal and they want to work hard. Like we can say, n number of valuable triads with the human resources. So, human resources plays a vital role, and also we can call vital role in an organization. So, managing the human resources is called human resource management. For that, what we have to do? We have to select a person. We have to select and we have to recruit. All these things we will learn in the next. Recruit. Then next one is depending upon their how to select and recruit. Depending upon their performance. Depending upon their performance, we have to recruit. After recruiting, we have to give the promotion, isn't it? So, depending upon their performance, we have to promote them. So, HR means, what is meant by HR? HR means a person working in an organization is called HR, and workforce managing the HR. The workforce which is managing the HR is called HRM. The workforce is called HRM, which is managing the HR is called HRM. Now, let me move on to the characteristics. So, through this what we have learned. So, what is important? Who is important? Human resources important in an organization. It is human resources are inevitable for the business. So, we can't unavoidable. Inevitable for the business. Then come to the characteristics of human resources. You know the characteristics, factors of production. In the factors of production, what are the factors of production? Land, labor, capital and organization. All these are factors of production, isn't it? Which one alone is living human being, living organism? Which is labor alone is living. So in this one, in the human resources, labor alone is living being. Human resources is the only feature. Labor is living being. And also the human resources. The labor created all the resources. Who create all the resources? Even though land labor, land capital organization, everything is there. Who is creating the resources? The workman, the HR. Labor is creating the resources. And also the HR, human resource, can act. Act means he can doing the things. And also he can think the new model, new innovative product, and he can analyze. He can analyze what is good, what is bad, everything he can analyze, and he can interpret. He can go and inform to the, explain what is to do, what not to do, everything he can explain. He is the only person, human resource is the only person can do, act, think, analyze. So, human resource alone can think, because in the factors of production, land, capital, organization remaining, all these three things cannot do this work. So, labor, human resource can do this work. Then emotional being. Emotional being, he can express the sadness or happiness, everything he can express his feeling. So, human resources are very emotional being. Then motivate financially and non-financially. Financially means what? We have to give some bonus or some ex gratia or any coupon. Everything we have to give. Non-financial means we have to motivate him and we have to give the promotion, and also we have to give some any other any concession, any for them, for their children educational, for that we can, from the company we can give the scholarship. So any concession we can give. These are all the non-financial support, moral support we can give. Then HR alone movable. So human resources mobile. We can move anywhere, so that we can have the a lot of opportunities also. Then next one is human resources unpredictable. We can't predict, because human behavior, each and every time they will behave in some other, their behavior will be changed. They are depending upon their mood they will behave. So they are unpredictable in nature. In which situation they will predict, we don't know. So we can't predict their nature of the human resource. So while handling the human resource, we should be very careful. Then next one is appreciate. Human resource we have to appreciate. See here, for all the years, we have to accept the human resource. Other in the, you can recall the depreciation, all the asset except land. Land alone we have the appreciation value. All the assets we will give what we will give. We will give the depreciation value only. So human resource alone, year by year they can gain the experience, so that they will be appreciated year by year by the way of bonus, salary, everything, ex gratia, all those things. Then hire. Here human resource, we are hiring their labor alone. We are not hiring the labor alone, we hired. Labor we can divide it as a two, mental labor and physical labor. Physical labor, those who are doing the work, mason, all unskilled labor we call it as a physical labor, physical hire. Then mental labor means skilled person. Professionals they are called as a mental labor. So we are hiring only their labor alone. Labor is different from labor, and laborer are inseparable. Then come to innovation and creativity. Innovation, human resource alone can give lot of, can bring the lot of innovation and creativity in an organization. That is the only the human resource alone can provide lot of new technology and new creative ideas he can implement in his organization. The next one is team. Human resource alone can work as a team. So he can develop the team spirit. So they will work with cooperation. So cooperation, coordination, everything they will come through this. So these are all the characteristics we can say. Only one thing, act, think, analyze and interpret, we have told no. The human resources, in that different departments are there. In the departments, what is the stock available, what are all the raw materials you want to purchase, how to do in a different manner, he can think and he can analyze what are all the new trends, how to match with the new technology, and he can, the expert can interpret all the new technology idea to the labor. So next one is we can learn the significance in the next video. Let us see the significance of HR. Other resources are effectively used. It is the only through human resources, all the other resources. Already I have told you, no, land, organization, capital, everything is used effectively by human resources. All set up, all the other resources with HR we can use effectively. With the help of HR only, we can bring the success in the organization. The next one, HR, through human resource only we can maintain the industrial relationship. So there are lot of different departments are there. Production department, sales department, finance department and different departments. Through the different departments they can collect lot of information and through this we can know about the HR alone can have the industry relationship. So he can communicate and interact. HR will interact and communicate with all the departments and he can gather the information. So that is possible only through human resource. Then human relation. Human relation means other than men and material and labor, with these resources we can't have any relationship. Human relationship with that organization also we can bring very good relationship with the organization. So human relationship is possible through because of the human resource. Then next one is factors of production. See, producing all the land, capital, organization will be produced by whom? All the land, capital, organization, everything produced by human resources. Then utilized at all level. Once again we can recall the first lesson, top level, middle level, lower level. All the level who is we are appointing all the level of employee. Top level also human we are employing, middle level, lower level. So that's why in this line they have given utilized at all level. Then skill set. Human resource alone they can improve the skill. So that only we are giving lot of programs and also training, everything we are giving. We can develop through year by year, over the period of year, we can develop through the development, we can get lot of promotion and lot of benefit from that concept. Then sustainable growth. So human resources, through this, the sustainable growth, see in organization growth depends upon whom? Human resources. So the survival of the organization is depends upon human resources. So that's why the sustainable growth of an organization depends upon the important that resource is human resource. Already I have told you, for other resources, see, land, capital, organization, all these also factors of production. But these factors of production, is it possible to give any training or development? So, human resources alone we can train and develop the human resources. For that we have to conduct, year by year we are going to conduct a program for the human resource. We can develop our human resource means we can give more production. The production will be increased and at the same time the employee will be motivated. If employee motivated means the production will be more. That is we can get very good employer-employee relationship will be very nice. So here also human relation also set like this only. That meaning we can convey there is a relationship between good employer-employee relationship means the employee, the human resource will produce more goods. If the production more means automatically what will happen? The profit of the concern will be high. So today what we have learned, meaning of human resource and what is the definition of human resource. Once again we have recalled the Peter F. Drucker definition also. Then next one, characteristics of human resources. What are all the characteristics? And next one, significance of human resources we have learned. In the next video, how to manage the human resource, about human resource management we are going to learn. In the previous class we have learned about what is human resource. In this class we are going to learn about how to manage the human resource. Managing this human resource, that is called human resource management. So in all the concern, there is a department called HR department. That department what they are going to do, they are going to manage the human resource. So let us learn about the meaning, what is human resource management and all the features of human resource management. Let us learn. See, in order to achieve the personal and organizational objectives, what is needed? Human resource are to be, we have to train the human resource. We have to manage the human resources. For what reason? To accomplish the organizational goals. So then only we can get the overall progress of the concern. Through the management only we can get what? Overall progress of the concern. How can we manage? Human resource management is the functions of management is concerned with what? We have to hire the expert, and also after hiring what we have to do? We have to motivate that employee, and then we have to maintain that same employee. We have to retain that particular resource person. So it focuses on people in an organization. This is the work of human resource management. See, there are popular definitions are there. Let us explain by the example. Definition. The effective Dale Yoder, the author Dale Yoder gives the definition about HRM. It is the effective process of planning, directing, planning, directing, the effective process of planning and directing the application, whatever we what we will do, we will recruit the person. So they will give the application. And then development and utilization of human resources in employment. So first we have to select and recruit. After this process, we have to utilize that resource in an effective manner. Another one author has given the definition, that is the part of management process which primarily in all the management, the part of the process is with the human resources in an organization. So most of all the authors are giving much importance to the human resources alone. Part of the person who is employing in an organization. Then come to the features of human resource management. Universally accepted. See, in each and every concern, each and every organization, it may vary from organization to organization. What will vary? There is the management of human resources. It is vary from each and every organization, and the style, approach and their methods, everything will vary from each and every organization. And then goal oriented. If you manage the human resources well, they will give a best result. So the organizational goal is made possible only through the best utilization of the human resource. Only through the human resource management we can achieve the organizational goal. Already in the first lesson itself we have learned. Once again you can recall the first unit. Then systematic approach. In the second lesson we have studied about the management process. What are all the process we have learned? What are all the process? Managerial functions. What is the managerial function? Subsidiary function. Two functions we have learned. What is the managerial function? That is planning, organizing, controlling and coordinating, cooperation, organizing, controlling, coordinating. So these are all the managerial function. So these managerial functions are, we can give a very systematic approach. So it will give human resource management that through this managerial functions and all the operative functions. What are all the operative functions? We have to do the, first we have to, let us see about the managerial function. We have to plan, and then we have to organize. How to do, what to do, when to do, and then whatever it may be. You suppose if you are in our house, we are going to do plan any function. What we will do? We are going to organize. Like that same way in a business also we have to organize in a systematic manner. And then there should be a control. Without control it is not possible. Then there should be a coordination between the top level, middle level. Already we have seen the significance of HR. So utilize in all levels. So top level, middle level, lower level. All the categorized person who will manage. The HR person will manage. Another one thing, operative function. Operative function means what? We are going to learn in the next, in same lesson we are going to learn, that is development. We have to forecast the development of the human resource, and we have to retain the retention of the human resource, and then we have to procure the good, we have to procure the expert in the field, particular field. Then, so we have to give more motivation to that employee. So that is called the operative function. Through this systematic function, if the HR human resource will be utilized in a systematic manner, then it is all pervasive. See, in all the company, all the field, you can imagine, in all the field human resources is pervasive. That means wherever there is existence of human resources, the effective management is available. So, management is available in all the field. So, human resources is very important, especially in all the functional areas. See, without human resources, it is possible to do the planning, it is possible to do the organizing, is it possible to control everything? Impossible. So, it is pervasive, means it spread throughout the organization. That is the meaning. So, it is a continuous process. As long as the human resources is in the organization. See, human resources, as long as the organizational human resources are available, as long as the organization also will run. If there is no human resources, we can think anybody can produce any goods or materials. No. So it is a continuous process. Which is a continuous process? We have to utilize the human resource management. Then dynamic activity. Already in the significance we have seen emotionals. They have emotional feelings. So human resources they will express with sadness, happiness, everything. So in all the 24 hours they are not in the same mood. They are unpredictable. So we have to handle with care while talking to the human resource employee. So human resource management is not the same as that of other factors of production. You can take land, labor, capital and organize land, capital and other organization. Everything is, we don't want to, they are not going to express their emotions. The only thing, human alone going to express the emotion, so that they have the feeling and emotion. So which we have to handle with care, and we have to give due diligence, due respect to the human resource person. Then let us see remaining part